G'day, Pete Tec Man Coman here at CES 2020 in Las Vegas, and I'm here with my good friend and work colleague, Ben Yurcisin. Welcome, Ben, to CES.
Thank you, Pete. It's been amazing so far. I'm like a kid in a candy shop. This has been just overwhelmingly awesome in so many ways. I love it.
And I believe this is your first CES.
Yeah, this is my first CES, and it's great to have someone like you to kind of guide me around because, there's just so much going on, so many different locations and so many exhibits and people speaking about all new technology and innovation. So it's been very, very cool.
And it can be a little bit overwhelming, like the first time when you come to this place, to come to CES, because it's so massive. And like you said, it's spread out right across Las Vegas in so many different venues. What were some of the exciting things that you saw today out on the show floor, being your first day? What did you find? What did you see? What was interesting?
Some of these things included like a smart belt where basically in a nice way, it'll tell you sometimes if you need to be a little more healthy and if things are moving around a little bit, it tracks your health and nutrition. So you kind of use things based off just something simple like a belt, where every day you would normally just put on a belt and now it's taking statistics and data for you.
Yes, and there is everything smart these days. Every product you can imagine, smart hats, smart pajamas, and including smart belts. And we also saw there was a smart helmet there, so like for skiing or snowboarding or even riding a bike. Yes. And if you're an active skier, maybe you like to ride around on scooters, bikes, that kind of thing, well, these guys have produced the world's first smart and safe cycling helmet. What other smart devices did you come across?
So there's like a smart microwave, which will actually give you recipes if you want to impress your girlfriend or whatever it may be. You just say, I'm going to go throw something in the microwave or the oven, and then it like, hey, Alexa, tell me a recipe. You secretly get that. Seems like whatever there is in the world, they're just turning it smart, even if it might seem like it doesn't necessarily need to be.
Sure. And I've actually ordered one of those Amazon Alexa microwaves, so I'm waiting for that to turn up. So when it does turn up, I'm going to do a product review of that, and I'll show you guys what it's all about. Some other things that we saw, one thing that caught my eye, being from Australia, was a smart cricket ball. So for all those US followers that we have out there, cricket is a game similar to baseball. It's not quite the same, but it's similar in a lot of ways. And a cricket ball is very, very similar to a baseball. It's made of leather and it has cork inlay in it. Here we have a cricket ball, and it's not an ordinary cricket ball. It actually has a sensor built into it, as you can see here, this little sensor here. So this is an Australian invention by a company called Sportscore, and this is the core. So it's all wrapped up. You can see here there's a cutaway cricket ball, and this sensor measures many things. So it measures speed. You can see there's an app here that tells you how fast the ball is traveling, the spin rate, how fast it comes out of the hand when the bowler is bowling, how hard the ball is being hit. So many things. It's so much information. Look, another thing that we came across is you see a lot of trends at CES, and one of the trends that we saw today was scooters. There's lots of electric scooters, and Ben, I know you had a lot of fun on the scooter today.
Oh, it was great. I mean, he had it all the way up to the highest level of speed, so we got to cruise around. We got to try the scooters. They had the electric skateboards, and it's basically like, while we're learning about all the different technology and innovation, they let you use these things, and it's like, you're having fun too while interacting with it. We also got to do the golf simulator and a couple, basically, so it's like you're checking out these different exhibits, but then you get to have some fun as an adult as well.
Okay, here we have Nick Jackalis.
Shred the wave of life!
And I believe you got a little injured today. You're on the boxing simulator, and you've done yourself an injury.
Yeah, so there's this robot that you put on augmented reality glasses. So basically, it's like you're actually in the boxing ring fighting someone. and this guy was just talking so much smack, and it was just making me so mad. So I'm just fighting him as hard as I could, and yeah, I hurt my wrist. His robot fought back, and then.
Some of the other things that we saw today was we saw actually we both got tattoos. We got matching unicorn tattoos.
You know what? Unicorn's actually the theme of the day. You know, we had the unicorn skateboard, which was really fun. Then there's the unicorn flotation device with the speaker built in that we got to sample as well. And then ultimately we got unicorn tattoos to tie the bond together, because I guess the theme of today has been unicorn fun. And we have these innovative one-day tattoos that I think we should make permanent. Pete is thinking about it. I think he'll do it. I think he'll give in.
Yeah. I mean, what better way to celebrate CES than with matching unicorn tattoos?
He's got soft, sensitive skin of a child.
Look at that.
Look, some of the other things that we saw today was there was a coding device, kids coding device. It was actually developed by Microsoft and initially by Microsoft. There was a woman that works for Microsoft, and she came up with the idea. She had a child that was, I believe, visually impaired, but still wanted her child to be able to code. What did you think of that product?
I thought it was great. I mean, I know when I was a child, I was always even as an adult, I'm more hands-on. So basically, there's a couple different these devices that have a different braille on them, and you can turn them and twist them and plug them in different ways in a different combination that when connected to your computer can form a series and an algorithm that actually says something back to you, so you can kind of understand how processes work and learn some of the basics of coding using your hands and feelings. So anyone, whether you're just a child or someone who's visually impaired, it's just something that helps you grasp these concepts.
And that's the great thing. I love when technology is not just being made for technology's sake, but when technology is there to help, especially the younger generation, and especially people who are not as well off, or not maybe able-bodied or have some sort of disability, to still include them in this amazing tech world that we're involved with. I know that you came across a yoga mat, a smart yoga mat. Tell us more about that.
Oh, that was so cool. So basically there's two yoga mats. There's one for a teacher and one for an instructor. So basically this yoga mat, when a teacher actually goes through a yoga session, it tracks your movements and stretches and actually creates a program based off of what stretches you did during that yoga session. And it not only that, but it'll tell you if you're leaning too far on one side or actually like not doing proper form. So it corrects you and then actually records these programs. And then with the student mat, you get to see the programs that were created by the teachers, and then it helps your form, and in your own comfort of your own home, you're able to perfect your yoga practice. And I thought it was really cool.
Wow, yeah, it looked amazing. I had a quick look at it. It looked really, really cool. And finally, we came across a partnership between Lamborghini and Amazon. So they're incorporating Alexa into Lamborghinis now.
Yeah, it's amazing. Lamborghini is the first car that's actually bringing in Alexa, speaking systems, and I think that's great. More car companies are going to be using this technology because it makes it safer on the road. The more voice you could use on the road, the more you could focus on driving and actually not, finagling with different devices and whatnot. So I think it's the safe way for the future of cars to, incorporate technology.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see more and more voice incorporated into pretty much everything we do moving forward, not only at home, but also in the corporate environment, at office. Everywhere we go, we're going to be surrounded by voice-enabled products. Well, Ben, I really appreciate your time. Look, it's been a fantastic day today. Day 2 at CES 2020 in Las Vegas. But stay tuned. We're actually going to bring you a number of more videos coming up over the next couple of days. So we've still got 2 more days to go of this amazing show, the world's best technology show. So stay tuned, and we'll bring you all the latest tech.